Hey everybody, it's Ms. Valcala. I want to go ahead and give you a little bit of quick update in regards to a part of the game that I feel is extremely important for everybody to know. So let's go ahead and get that started. So first, what we're going to talk about is Dauntless's 5-level system. So the 5-level system is a very simple system. All you have to do is whenever you see your level, so I'm level 12 for this weapon right here, just pay attention to the colors, okay? Dauntless makes this super easy to do and super easy to keep track of. So, as you can see, I've got green, which is labeled as easy. Gray, which is too easy. Yellow is normal. Orange is hard. Red is very hard. And purple is too hard. And you notice that it's grayed out. That means I cannot go there on a public hunt. I can still hunt privately on the island, just like it says, well, it says it right here, but only whenever you're hovering over it. I can still do a private hunt there, and that is 100% up to me. I just click it and hit private hunt. Okay, so there you go, right there. So that is still an option for me. However, I can't go publicly because of the fact that this area is too difficult for my weapon level. I could probably handle it, but it's better if I don't go there. You know what I mean? So, because whenever you go into a public hunt, it's not just you fighting the behemoth, it's you plus up to 5 other people. Because you can have 6 people in the lobby. And if you're fighting a level 20 behemoth, for example, if you're here in Twilight Sanctuary, you're fighting a level 20 behemoth at level 12, it is going to kick your ass 10 ways of Sunday. So, Dauntless has this amazing system set up to help you. Now, here's where the problem lies. When people don't understand the system and they don't follow the system, there tends to be a little bit of tension in the Dauntless community. Reason being is because one of the things that people like to do, and I honestly couldn't tell you why, because I personally am very against it, is they like to bring lower level not people that they're friends with, for example, that are just starting out, or, they just happen to be a lower level weapon. They like to bring them into these areas where that weapon is not leveled for it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have faith in your friend or whatever. What I'm saying is that when you do this kind of a thing, when you take a level 5, for example, into Hades Reach, where it's, between level 15 to 18 behemoths in there, and it's recommended to be at least level 16, when you take your level 5 friend into there, you're doing 3 things. 1, you're not being fair to your friend, because you're giving them an experience that is way too heavy for them, and it can destroy them mentally and so on and so forth, because they're going to feel like, okay, I'm going down every 5 seconds. That's bad enough. Even worse, I'm causing my friend to have to work more for me. That makes you feel even worse. And then on top of that, these random people that are also, fighting said behemoth are now having to work extra hard also. It makes you feel even worse. So you're not doing your friend any favors, because yes, they're going to get a buttload of XP, but they're going to get the same amount of XP for fighting a level 15 that they would fight a level 10. Literally the same exact, because there is a XP level max. Meaning, you can only get so much XP before it's just becoming redundant at that point. So you're not doing them any favors, because there's extra work having to be done, and you could just bring them here to Frost March at level 5 and let them go ahead and fight a level 10 monster and get the maximum amount of XP with less work than getting the maximum amount of XP fighting a level 15 with even more work. Like, you will literally get the exact same XP for them. Second thing, it is not fair to you. You're having to work more, you're having to fight more, you're having to balance between fighting the behemoth and keeping your friend alive. And it's not fair, especially considering the fact that the more people that are fighting the behemoth, the more people it is scaled to. So you and your friend are going and fighting this behemoth that 4 other people are, already fighting. Okay, you've got a behemoth that is scaled to 6 people, but only 5 of those people are actually doing anything, because your friend is not able to do anything against a behemoth that's level 15 yet. I mean, they could tickle it, that's about it. And it's not fair to you because now you're having to, handle that while also trying to revive them every, 5 seconds. And then it just, it kills your game mood. It just kills the mood, period. The third thing, it is not fair to the other people at that behemoth. So those 4 other people who are at the level or just a hair above or just a hair below, those other 4 people are now having to pick up the slack because your friend is not able to fight that behemoth yet. And again, it is nothing negative about your friend or anything, it's just their weapon level is not ready for it. And especially if it's somebody who is brand spanking new. I'll give you an example. I was fighting the carnivore one day at a public hunt, and it was me and 5 other people in there. For some reason, it did not feel right because it was a lot more difficult than normal. And I'm just like, why is this person constantly going down? Why is it taking so long? Turned out the person that was going down every 5 seconds, and I'm one of those, I will get people up because the longer your friend is down, the more the danger level rises, and the more likely that behemoth is going to go deuces and Felicia on out of there, and you don't get jack squat. I'm like, why am I constantly having to revive this person? Why is everybody having to revive this person every 10 seconds? I literally counted how many times this person went down on the second fight, because the first fight, we finished it, and I didn't have the chance to go look at his level or anything because they immediately started it right back up. After the second fight, I had counted how many times this person went down. They went down in one carnivore fight, which we didn't even get to finish because the danger level got too high. In one carnivore fight that took forever, this person went down 37 times. After, I think, time number 8, I gave up on trying to revive them, and their friend just pretty much kept reviving them. But that was bringing more work to me and the 3 other people who were right there at that right level, and then that guy who had to keep reviving his friend. Just bring more work. And it sucked. I brought this to their attention. They're like, oh, just do private hunt. Okay, practice what you preach. And that goes into my next statement. If you do have a friend who is a level 1, just starting out, and you're level 20, and you don't want to go, to Revelation Rock, Restless Sands, and all that, because you're not going to get any XP, because it works the same way with the behemoths that are 5 levels above you as it does 5 levels below you. You're going to get the minimum XP if you're a level 10 and you go fight a level 5. You're going to get that same amount of XP, if any, at that point, fighting a level 4, 3, 2, 1, and all that. You literally will get to a point where if it's more than that, more than, 6 above you, or you're more than 6 above the behemoth, you're not going to get any XP at all, period. You won't. So it becomes redundant once again. Ooh, hello, fun there. But if you don't want to have to go to Revelation Rock, if you are level 20 and you don't want to have to do that, and you're like, look, I can probably hold my own fairly easily, if I fight, it'll be a little bit more work, obviously, but if I go to Twilight Sanctuary and I fight a level 20, 17 through 20 or whatever, I can handle it by myself. If you want to wait until I get to a quarter health of the behemoth, you can come in there and hit it a few times and just stay in the arena then. If you want to do something like that, that's on you. But do yourself, your friend, and everybody else a favor. Do this. Do the private hunt. There is a reason why that is there. Okay? It is there. So if you did want to go to an area that might be just a little bit higher than yourself or your friend, you can still go there, but you're going to go into a private world, meaning it is just going to be you and it's just going to be your friend. It's a similar concept if you're a level 10 and you want to go fight and try to get some carnivore parts, okay? If you think you can handle it, by all means, go for it. But go do private, because you're not doing yourself any favor, you're not doing your friends any favor if you have friends that you're doing this with, and you're not doing the other Slayers any favor by bringing people who are not ready for that level into a public hunt. I know you're probably just like, oh, just go do a private hunt yourself, kind of like what that one person told me. Here's the thing. This is a system that the Dauntless creators themselves set up for the game. This is something that they put in place because they want you to follow it. Why should I, who is following it, I am following their system. I never go too far above or too far below. except for the too far below. If I'm just simply hunting parts, I'll go to a private hunt the parts of that behemoth, and be done. But why, if I'm following the system whenever it comes to public hunts, why should I have to curve my gameplay because somebody else makes the decision to go against the system that was set up by the creators? That's my whole thing on it. Just like I said, do yourself a favor. Don't bring people or yourself into an area on public, which you can't do it with yourself on public, obviously, because, I mean, it's grayed out. Don't do it and bring them into a public area that they're not ready for, because it's just not fair to everybody. Play the game the way it's meant to be played. I know everybody has their own play style, but there's ways for things like that to be taken care of. Like if you have the play style where you do want to bring a level 1 into a level 20 area, you've got that private hunt button. I can't go into a public hunt and know for a fact somebody is going to be doing that. I know that there's a chance of it, but, you know, again, that's going against the gameplay. So, hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And have yourself a great rest of your day. I will be posting more videos about Dauntless here soon. With actual gameplay next time. I'm just kind of explaining the level system itself. So there's really no need to actually go somewhere and fight. But hope everybody has a great rest of your day. I will see y'all later. Again, do not forget that subscribe button. Bye!